Kamusta guys? Nanonood kayo ng The News Listener. Ako po si Angelo at pag-usapan natin tong sinabi ni Ramil Madriaga dito sa ongoing hearing impeachment case laban kay Sara Duterte. At if I remember correctly, hanggang alas 4 lang daw siya allowed ng Manila RTC Court at kailangan niya nang bumalik sa kulungan. So hopefully we will hear more about him sa future hearings. At dito sa puntay na ito, ay dito niya sinabi na hindi lang 100, yung 125 million na confidential funds, hindi lang po ginamit ng 11 days. Sa pagkakaalam niya, ginamit ito only within 24 hours. Grabe, no? Ang pag-ubos pala ng pera para sa mga politiko at katulad ni Sara Duterte ay napakabilis lang. Hindi lang siya hindi lang siya ano eh, matagalan na paglalagay sa mga bags and all that. So ayon sa kanya, yung pera ay inilagay doon sa duffel bag at siguro yung duffel bag na ginagamit nila ay probably yung pinakamalaki. Okay? And later, ah, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung gaano, ah, gaano kalaking pera ang puwede nating ilagay sa isang duffel bag. Ang pagbabasehan natin yung pinakamalaki, okay? So, let's listen first dito kay Ramil Madriaga. Dito sinasabi niya yung kanyang, affidavit. I believe ito yung additional affidavit na ipinasa niya, um I forgot if it's today or ah, bago siya pumunta ng Committee on Justice. Okay? So guys, let's play that.
Cruiser is here to attach as Annex K-1, number 59. As we parked my Toyota FJ Cruiser near the main entrance of DepEd, Colonel Nolasco appeared from the main entrance and approached our vehicle while we waited for the arrival of Colonel Lachica. He mentioned that they will also provide a red Mazda sedan.
Okay, by the way guys, dito sinasabi na ni Ramil Madriaga yung paano i-deliver yung 125 million na confidential funds. Okay? So, let's play.
Which will be used to deliver the money to the office of the Ombudsman. At around past 3 or 4 p.m., two government vehicles with red na, ayan na. Colonel Lachica appeared with a lady who I later learned to be Special Disbursement Officer Gina Acosta.
Okay, by the way, itong si Colonel Nolasco, I think siya tong ah, siya tong parang chief nila, chief security ni Sara Duterte. Confirm ko lang. Lo Nolasco. Nolasco. I think itong si Nolasco eh siya yung umawak ng ano ng nung pera. Hmm. Okay, so punta tayo sa another tab. Pakita ko muna sa inyo guys yung sa Gemini. So who is Lieutenant Colonel Dennis Nolasco? So si Nolasco daw ay isang active officer ng AFP. He gained significant public attention due to his role as the security officer of Vice President Sara Duterte, both at Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education. So siya yung security officer ni Sara Duterte. Confidential fund involvement in the House hearing held in late 2024 and 2026, so which is today. Special disbursing officer SDOs identified Nolasco as the key figure to whom millions of confidential funds were allegedly turned over. So yun ang natatandaan ko. Siya ang ah, security officer ni Sara Duterte at siya mismo nag-turnover ng mga pera. Okay? So yung nag-distribute, yung tao na nag-distribute, binigyan nila yung pera dito kay Nolasco. Okay? So balik tayo. Yan.
Thereafter, four large dark bags were unloaded.
Mm.
Three large dark bags and the small million pesos. The four bags were brought to where Colonel Velasco and I were standing, which was near my blue Toyota FJ. Afterwards, I signaled Arman and Richard to load the same to our vehicle.
Mm.
The two large dark bags were placed in the Toyota Grandia, and one large dark bag and one lighter colored bag were placed in my blue FJ Cruiser. The bags
Mm.
loaded to the Toyota Grandia were to be San Pablo, Laguna, and Nomu, Basho,
Okay. So
Tomas.
yung pera daw ay isinakay sa mga Toyota sa Blue FJ Cruiser sa Toyota Grandia at dineliver ito sa mga lugar katulad dito sa San Pablo, Laguna, Nomu, Basho, Tomas Morato, and Quezon City. So tatlong lugar i-deliver nila yung pera. Now, ayun dito, i-explain na yung isa papuntang ombudsman. Okay? So, play natin.
The remaining bags initially loaded to my blue FJ Cruiser were immediately transferred to the red Mazda sedan to our departure DepEd compound and were to be delivered to the Ombudsman parking the following day. Red Mazda proceeded directly and was driven by Noel.
Mm.
Before leaving DepEd Central Office, Colonel Nolasco
Okay? So, ayon sa kanya, dineliver sa isang sa sa parking lot ng DepEd doon sa ombudsman at sa isang if I remember correctly sinabi niya transfer niya ata sa isang sa isa sa Laguna, ombudsman at isang sa Quezon City sa isang bar. Okay.
told me to get my share from the said bags. And he and Colonel La Chica have already taken theirs. Hence, one loaded to the red Mazda sedan. That's when I verified that the contents of the bags were bundles of cash, million pesos, each tightly sealed in transparent plastic.
Mm. Okay. Naka-transparent.
We DepEd Central Office past 5 p.m. As we approached Laguna, I called the contact number provided by Sarah, informing the designated recipient that we are on our way. However, I was directed to proceed to Cabuyao, Laguna instead. We arrived in Cabuyao, Laguna past 8 p.m. and were then instructed to proceed to an area inside the industrial park to meet individuals who were designated to receive the first bag for a politician in Laguna. As we approach the designated place, I can clearly see from our vantage point an SNR membership flagship shopping establishment. Upon arrival, I immediately was standing in wait dark sports utility to the Toyota Grandia and took one of the bags. We immediately left after the delivery of the first bag. 65.
Ito na yung ano.
Thereafter, a comedy bar we call the Night Strip, frequented by SSC law alumni, including Attorney Ryan and Attorney Monsayak. 66 times in relation to my work with Sara and ISIP Pilipinas. In fact, this is the same place where ISIP gave Attorney Monsayak a certification of recognition and appreciation. We arrived at Nomu Basho around 12 with Arman, who was carrying the second bag. I immediately saw Attorney Monsayak, who was at the same time, at the time, in the middle of the place together with a woman, a seven signaled for us to go upstairs. We then proceeded to the stairs leading to the second floor. Got to the second floor, I saw a man who came out of the room and received the bag from Arman. After that, we proceeded to exit the premises, and as I was part of Attorney Monsayak, I looked at him and he nodded. We completed the delivery to Nomu Basho. We stopped to eat around the area while eating. I told Arman and Richard to meet me at my house in Cainta, Rizal, later that day at 8 a.m. Number 70. At around 8 a.m. the same day, the team met in my residence at Cainta, Rizal before we traveled to the last location, OMB parking area. This time, however, we only used my blue Toyota FJ Cruiser and the red Mazda sedan, where the remaining two bags were previously placed. We left my residence at around 8:30 a.m. Richard was driving my blue Toyota FJ Cruiser, while Arman and another person, Noel, and he brought along were aboard the red Mazda sedan.
Mm.
71. When we arrived, the guard gave a signal directing us to park in a specific area in the Ombudsman parking lot. We proceeded to the specific area and parked red Mazda sedan where the remaining two bags of money were placed. We left the keys on top of the left front of the wheel, which is our usual practice. We're delivered money to Ombudsman Samuel Perez or Tony Ryan, which I usually place inside an open trunk of a designated car. Number 73. After completing the last delivery, we left the Ombudsman compound aboard my blue Toyota FJ Cruiser. A few years later, I read from several media reports that 125 million OBP confidential funds in 2022 were reportedly utilized in just 11 days. This is wrong.
Okay. So, dyan na muna tayo, guys. So, imaginein mo, in 24 hours, dineliver ni Ramil Madriaga sa utos ni Sara Duterte sa 3 lokasyon. Isa, doon sa isang bar sa Quezon City, Industrial Park, doon sa Laguna, at doon sa opisina ng Ombudsman. So, kung iisipin mo, yung halaga na yon, 125, ay saktong-sakto doon sa mga bags na kinolekta nila. Okay? Now, let's take a look on reality. Kung totoo bang 24 hours dineliver yung confidential funds. Okay? Because sabi nila dati 11 days eh, di ba? Ayon sa doon sa ano, sa impormasyon sa Quadcom. At ang ayon sa mga nag-handle doon sa Office of the Vice President, na ginamit daw ng 11 days. Okay? Now, check natin yung kasi sinabi ni Ramil Madriaga, 1,000 denomination, right? At i, narap siya in a transparent plastic. Tapos inilagay doon sa loob ng duffel bag. Okay? Now, pakita ko sa inyo guys. Siyempre, ginamit natin yung AI, Gemini. So, pwede nyo rin itong gawin at itinanong natin how much 1,000 peso bills can fit in a duffel bag. In-include ko yung million. So, ayon sa AI, okay, this is a classic haste move or movie question. But anyway, so the answer depends on entirely on the size of the duffel bag. So, ayon kay Madriaga, yung duffel bag, dalawang malaki at isang maliit. Okay? So to figure this out, we look at the physical dimension. Ito yung dimension ng isang 1,000 bill. Now, let's go to million peso brick. So a bundle of 1,000 bills ay equivalent daw ng isang million, 1 million pesos. So about 11 inches or 4 inches thick. So pwede nyo pong, kung meron po kayong ruler, siguro, siguro isang finger kahaba, di ba? And it's roughly the size of a large hardcover novel. Okay. So yan, meron na kayong idea. So pwede nyo lang imagine kung gaano kakapal. Okay? Kung ano kakapal ang isang milyon. Now, can it fit in a duffel bag? Yes, ayon sa kanya. And then some. To give you a better visual, let's look at the common bag size. Ang bag size daw, kung small gym daw ay about 30 liters. Ang pwede nang lagyan nito 25 million daw. Okay? Pero yung large, pwedeng ng 70 to 90 liters. At pwedeng 60 plus million pesos ang pwedeng ilagay. So, in reality, sabi niya, while you can technically fit 60 million or more into a large duffel bag, your biggest problem won't be the space. It will be the weight. So, napakabigat po ng isang 60 million na duffel bag. So, just imagine 60 million, that's equivalent to 60 kilograms. So, ang ginawa nila is 35 plus 30, 30. So, that means isang bag can be about 30 kilos or 32. At pwede naman dalhin ng kahit sino man tao. Diba? They can manage to carry that kind of bag. So, yan. So, that means 30 million ay pwedeng mailagay doon sa duffel bag na malaki at ma-deliver within 24 hours. At para sa akin mukhang nagtutugma talaga yung amount na pwedeng ilagay sa isang duffel bag at yung equivalent amount na breakdown ni Ramil Madriaga. Okay? So, when it comes to credibility, definitely hindi to mangyayari pag-check sa House of Representatives. But definitely, pag nandun na tayo um, sa impeachment court, once matransmit na, and hopefully, kasi ito na yung hinihintay ng taong bayan, na malaman kung ano nangyari dun sa pera at kung ano mang pera ang nakulimbat itong pamilyang Duterte. Okay? At sana wala nang mga kudita na mangyayari sa Senado para hindi na forthwith katulad ng dati na ginawa ni Jesus Escudero. Okay? Alright guys, hindi pa tapos ata yung hearing pero hopefully we get more answers sa mga iba pang bagay At yes po, kung meron po kayong komento sa ating video, paki-comment po sa ating comment section. At kung meron po kayong, if nagustuhan niyo po ito, please hit the like and subscribe button. Salamat and see you po sa susunod video. Thank you.